Hello lovelies, what's up? How have you been? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Priska, and in today's video we're going to be doing this soft black smoky slash smudged eye makeup look. So let's get started. We're going to be starting off with hydration. As usual, I'm going to spray my Urage thermal spray just so my face is a little damp before I apply my moisturizer. And while this is drying, I thought I should quickly let you know that I'm filming in natural light if you can't already tell, and there could be a lot of noise, so please bear with me. And also it's monsoon, so the sky is doing its own thing. The sun is just popping out and giving a pop of brightness, and then whenever the cloud just wants to come in and take over, so you might see a lot of fluctuation with the brightness of this video, so you know why. Right, so I'm going to go in with my moisturizer, which I've been using since the past week, I would like to say, and it is lovely. I mean, I love this one. This is the Bioderma Ultra something, Autoderm Creme Ultra, and coming from like a dry skin girly, if you have dry skin also like me, just blindly go ahead with this. Like, just invest in this. This actually does the job pretty well of hydrating and moisturizing your skin, and also it doesn't make you feel chip. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of moisturizers out there make you feel very, very sticky. It just makes its presence felt on the skin, but this one is not like that. Always and always extend your skincare on your neck as well, because skincare is something which, if you do properly, like proper skincare, and you give it time, that's when I think the makeup actually looks really good and smooth on your skin. So I like to gently massage my face and let the product really seep in to the skin. Right, my skin looks hydrated, juicy and plump, ready to take on all that makeup, and that's it, girls. I'm not gonna do too much. Like, I don't like layering too many products on my skin before I do makeup, and in the daytime anyway, I'm not layering my skin with too many products. So that's just my opinion, because I have further layers to put on my skin as makeup. So I keep my skincare as simple as possible. I just want to put my hair behind in a bun before I start doing my makeup, because once I'm done, my hair is going to come out nice and wavy. So to maintain that, I'm just going to put it in a bun. So I'm going to start off with color correcting my under eyes. I'm using the Maybelline Age Rewind Eraser Concealer in the shade Caramel. Wherever I think I need a little bit of color correction. And I'm not stressing too much about this, because I'm okay with my flaws being visible, through makeup. I'm not going in for a lot of coverage anyway. Right, so I'm just going to blend that very, very light-handedly. Like, barely there. Okay, so for foundation, I'm going to be wearing this foundation from Mars. This is the high coverage foundation, which has SPF 50 PA+++. If you noticed, I did not put sunscreen as my skin prep. That's because this guy already had the SPF that I needed. So I've taken a little bit at the back of my hand, and I'm going to start applying that all over. The consistency of this foundation is thick, like, of course, because it's full coverage, so it's thick. It's not like liquidy. To be honest with you, I have used this foundation once, and the coverage it gave me was really, really good. Even the shade match is like too good. Like, it's actually for my skin color. This is in the shade in Honey Tan. Now you want to take your damp beauty blender or a brush, whatever floats your boat, and start blending it in. shade match of this foundation is so accurate. Like, can you see that? Always make sure that the sponge you're using to blend your makeup should be damp. Like, it shouldn't be wet, but it shouldn't be dry either. It should be damp. That's what gives you that flawless blend. And if you're using a brush, make sure it's a dense foundation brush, and never drag your foundation while blending it. Always go in a tapping motion. Like, this is a pretty good coverage. I absolutely love it. Like, Mars is killing it when it comes to makeup products. I think they're just really, really good with their product. They know what they're doing, and it is such a good feeling when you get affordable product and this kind of a result. It's like really, really good. Now, I like to take my time when I'm blending my base makeup, because this is the layer on top of which all the other layers go. So I don't want to be like blend it in 5 minutes and just out the door. I like to really take my time, really see if it's actually blended and there's no patchiness whatsoever. So take your time doing that and take it under your jawline, under your chin. If need be, you can extend the foundation on your neck as well. Now, something about this product, I've taken another squeeze of the product, is that the consistency is very thick. Like, it's not very liquidy, nor is it cakey, but it's like a good consistency. You know what I'm saying? Like this. And since it is like that, I feel like it's gonna act as a great product for concealing your under eyes as well, or giving you the brightness if you can get it like in a different shade or something. And I'm gonna try that and show you if it's actually working. So I'm gonna add it as a concealer, just to add slight brightness, like I would usually do with my concealer. Right, so I've let this sit for like a minute or so on my face just before I start blending it out. If you can't already say, the sun is out again, so the pop of brightness. Anyway, I'm this time going to be blending it with a concealer brush. This is a brush from Nykaa and it's a concealer brush. There's no number or any specifications to it. You just want to go in a tapping motion like this without dragging the product and shifting it too much. Come closer so that you can see. Yeah. See, the coverage it's giving a very, very good coverage, just like that of a concealer. I'm going to blend the rest of my face. Same technique, which is tapping. Right, that's a pretty good base without a concealer. Now I'm going to go back to my sponge and just very lightly blend everything out. And I'm not shifting the product, if you can see. I'm only just blending it where it is. I just am looking for a flawless blend here. And whenever you're blending your concealer, it's a good idea to look up and do that so that the creases that are there are extended as well. That is a pretty good blend. I like how the skin looks even toned. There are no pigmentations showing. However, there could be slight brightness right here under my eyes and maybe to the higher points of my face. So we're going to do that with a lighter concealer. And for that, I have the Colors Queen Concealer in the shade Cool Tan. Is it Cool Tan? Yes, it is Cool Tan. It is much lighter than what we used. Like, that was almost, like my skin shade. This is slightly bit lighter. So this one we can use just on the centers to brighten up the face. I'm not going to blend it instantly. I'm going to wait, give it some time. Before blending it out, I'm going to start with my brow. Before you start filling in your brow, make sure that you're just giving it a good brush off, just to clear out any products that you might have stuck in the brow hair or in between them, because we've just apply foundation and stuff like that. And now we're going to go ahead and start filling in. So for that, I'm just going to identify the sparse areas wherever I see sparse, I'm going to start with giving gentle strokes like so, and at the same time start brushing it out. The reason why I'm doing it is if I don't keep brushing it out and I keep drawing and then wait for the end to brush it out, sometimes I realize that I've made my brow slightly bit darker than I would like or want. So that's the reason why I have started doing this. Like I keep drawing and I keep brushing the hair. Now that's it. Like that's the intensity that I like for the front part of my brow. So I'm just gonna brush a little more, and now I'm gonna, I hope you can see, I've come very close. I'm gonna reverse, line, like I'm gonna draw the line inward, just if there's any sparse area under, like in between the hair, that gets covered, because I don't want to change the shape of my brow in any way or form. Like I like the thickness, the shape, everything that's there. I don't want that to be changed. So I just am going to, next I'm going to go in with the Inside Lash Mascara. This is basically for the lashes so that it stays lifted and the curls are maintained of the lash. But since it's a gel and it holds the hair, I might as well use it on my brow just so that the hair stays in place and doesn't look it's facing downward. The brows are done, and at this point I can see a lot of creases over my eyes, actually around my eyes, because of the creasing of the foundation. So this is actually a benefit when you leave your concealer, like a brightening concealer like this, like how we've left it right now. This gives the resting product time to just crease, and whatever is excess shows up. So then what happens is that you get a fair idea of how much product is actually required. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to remove, by blending like this, the excess product. So the excess product is now being removed. Like, that product is not required anymore. So you can just blend it out, whatever stays, and the rest is removed, right? The same thing is what I'm going to do with the lower lash line as well, very, very gently. And I'm going to go back to my brush, the concealer brush, and I'm going to start blending the lighter concealer in a tapping motion like this. And I'm not shifting the product anywhere. I'm just gonna blend it. Now to set my under eyes, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder in the shade 15. I've taken it on my powder puff and I'm just going to smooth it out at the back of my hand like this. And I am going to directly set my under eyes. Very, very gently. And I'm going to set the places that the products would crease, which is in the corner of the nose, in the laugh lines. Now I also want to set my eyelid, but before that I'm just gonna blend out the creases that there might be, just to set it for the makeup that we're going to be doing. Now I did not set my entire face with powder. That's because I still have to apply certain cream products. So first I'm going in with the blush. This is not actually a blush. This is the Bobbi Brown Crushed Liquid Lip, but this just washes me out when I wear it by itself, and it looks great on me as a blush. So I am just going to apply that. It gives like a nice shade of a peachy blush, which is great for, I think, brown skin tone. It looks really gorgeous. So again, I just am blending it with, this is actually a highlighter brush, but I use it as a blush brush as well. This is from e.l.f. Highlighter brush. I am going to tap, like I will make sure that the bristles are, you know, on a tapping motion on my skin, and it's not like a drag like this. So for the initial blend, I always like to do this so that the product actually sits on the skin well, rather than just dragging, because we have layers, and if I start dragging the brush, the bristles are actually going to break the layer and make your skin, I mean the makeup, look very clicky and patchy. This is when I would maybe give it like a slight swipe just to make it smoother. Right, you see how pretty the lip brush looks on me? I'm just gonna tap it here as well. Now I'd like to apply a little bit of a cream bronzer or like a cream contour sort of a thing, and I don't have a cream contour or a cream bronzer. So what I'm going to use is the Swiss Beauty cream and tint in the shade Cinnamon. It is not a bronzer, it's a blush, not a brush, but I am going to use it as a bronzer. I think the shade is great to be used as a bronzer, like, you know, not exactly, but we can work through it. So I'm just gonna blend it at the back of my hand so that it doesn't look patchy on my skin. And then I'm gonna hold the brush like this. It's already angled, but I'm just gonna hold it so that I have more control. And I'm gonna bronze up my face slightly bit, like just here on the outer periphery of the face. I think you see it's a bit too much. That's okay, we're going to blend it out. And I would like to take it under my jaw. And don't worry if you've by mistake, you know, applied a bit too much. You can always keep blending till you want, it to be blended to the intensity that you like. Like here, I think I'm just good with it. Now I think it looks great. Like I'm holding it really close and just, I do have like a very tapered brush for contour and stuff, but I just can't find it. So I'm going to go back to the concealer brush and just gently going to run that on the sides, just so that the brightness remains where I want it to. Now I'm actually done with all the cream products that I wanted to use, and now I'm going to take like a big round powder fluffy brush like this. This is again from Nykaa. It's called a powder brush. I'm going to take my loose powder on this and just simply going to tap it all over my face just to set the entire thing up. And very, very gently, extremely light-handedly, I'm just going to run that through so that products are set. A little bit on the eyelid, just to mattify the entire thing. That's it. We are now done with the base. Let's quickly move on to the eye makeup. Now for the eye makeup, as step number one, you want to be using any black kajal pencil, any kohl pencil that you have, but a black one. Even gel eyeliners would work, like spot ones. And here I'm using the Faces Canada kajal, magnet eyes kajal. So I'm going to come a little closer and show you. So you want to first start by making a line like this on top of your lash line. And don't be afraid of the shape or anything. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then to smudge this line out, you want to take like a thin tapered brush like this, or you can do it with your fingers as well actually. And you want to gently just start smoking it out. Just stick to the size of your eyes, like don't take it outside the size of your eyes, okay? Now for the eyeshadow palette, I'm going to be using this one. This is from Swiss Beauty in the shade number 05. And I'm going to take like a very fluffy brush like this and dig into this shade right here. It's like a medium brown. And I am just going to pack the product by tapping it on my outer corner and gently taking it to the mid. I will not take it entirely to the inner corners of my eyes. I'm just going to focus on the outer and the mid for now and just intensify the color. Just focusing right on top of the black that we just smudged. And this is exactly where I am tapping the product in. Like this is my crease, and when I look straight, it's not visible. So I'm not going to take it on top of my crease. I'm taking it right on the crease. Now, once I know that the pigment is achieved and the product is sitting on my skin, otherwise it could have, fallen off here. So now is when I am going to start blending it in circular motions. Just like this, I'm doing it very slow so that you can follow. Circular motion, clockwise, anti-clockwise. Clockwise in the front. When I reach the back, I go anti-clockwise so that the eyeshadow actually smudges in the inner side and not the outer, because remember, we're not going for like any shape whatsoever in this particular look. Like there shouldn't be any harsh lines identifying like this is the demarcation of black and this is the demarcation of brown. The black and brown should be very, very well merged like this. And for that, you're only going to get this kind of a smudge if you take your time to blend it, and don't be afraid to go on top of the black as well. Remember, we've not taken it in the inner side, we've just focused on the outer and the midsection. Now you're going to take the same brush and clean it up at the back of your hand or in a tissue paper, whatever suits you, or you can go in with another fluffy brush. Pick up this transition shade from the palette and just clear up on top of the crease if there's any harsh line, and to give it that effect of where the color is starting, you don't know. You can increase the intensity of this. This goes right above your crease. Now, and this is the time you don't have to be afraid if it's, extending towards your inner corner, because that will actually get connected to your bronzer and act as a contour. That's it. The major chunk of the eye makeup is done. It's just 2 eyeshadow colors from the eyeshadow palette and 1 pencil. And that's it. Now I'm going to go in with a highlighter. I'm using the Master Chrome highlighter from Maybelline. This has a beautiful golden finish. Works really well with this eye makeup. Looks gorgeous. Now you can actually go ahead and put your lashes, but I don't want to put lashes, so I'm just gonna curl my eyelashes for about 5 to 6 seconds. Give it like a good lift. For mascara, I'm going to be using the Mars mascara. Always brush the lash hair in a fan direction, like fanning it out is very, very important. This is the second coat, by the way. The inner lashes go towards the inside, midsection goes towards the mid, and the outer section goes towards the outer side. You know what I mean? Like that's called fanning it out. So for my lower lash line, I don't want to go heavy bowed as my upper eyelid. I'm going to go back to my eyeshadow palette and this tapered brush that we used to smudge the black out. I'm going to pick the same brown up that we did our crease with, and I'm just tapping the product in my lower lash line. I'm not going that way, otherwise it's all going to get badly patchy. Tap it, let it sit, and then go very gently smudging it out. And I'm not going like full, I'm just doing half of my eye lower lash line. Yeah. And I'm just going to connect it to the upper line just to make it look complete. Now I'm going to tight line my eyes, which I did slightly bit, but I'd like to do a little more. Instead of putting it in my waterline, I would actually like to do this. So every time I close my eyes, my waterline is going to get the traces of the tight lining that we just did, instead of going like heavy bold with kajal, since we are doing a subtle black smoky or a smudged look. So I think this would be more appropriate. I'm just going to put a little bit of mascara in my lower lash line, just like this, the outer part. I'm not going to do anything in the inner part. Now I do see some fallouts. Even if you can't see, trust me, go back to your powder brush, the one that you set your face, and just give it a swipe or two, because most cases there are fallouts when you're working with like colors on your eyelid. I'm going to go back to my powder puff and apply like a very slight amount of powder right here, just because we've been swiping it too much and the products must have shifted. Since we've just applied a cream blush, that too it was like a lip crush on the cheeks, I'm going to use this from Mars. This is in the shade Flush of Queen 02. So, and this is extremely pigmented. So I have taken very slight bit and tapping it at the back of my hand and just going to tap it on the apples of my cheek. This is the subtleness that you want. Do you see the difference between this and this? This is also like setting the liquid thingy that we applied on the cheek. So yeah, slightly bit on the nose and blending it this way. See, with makeup, there shouldn't be any demarcation on your face. Like, for example, even your blush, your contour, your bronzer, your highlighter, it should not be visible where it starts from and where it ends. Like exactly how I was telling you about the eye makeup. Like the black and the brown and the transition shades should look merged together, but still there should be a difference. There should be prominency in the colors, but it shouldn't look like, oh, it's, you know, the black is here and the brown is there and the transition is there. Similarly, now we're going to go back to the highlighter that we used, the Maybelline Master Chrome, and I'm going to be using it with the same brush. I am not going to use a fan brush or any other brush. You can use a smaller brush, of course, but I like this brush since it's a highlighter brush only, and I use it for blush brush. Do you see that subtle highlight that we have there? Because most of us put highlighter and you can see like a line here. Highlighters are actually very well blended with fingers as well. Like that's one of the best ways to blend your highlighter with your finger. But it's okay, don't be afraid to use a brush. It gives you a very, very subtle, highlight. This one, it's not chunky. You want to highlight the points of your face where the light would hit you, and it's mostly the centers. So here, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so for lips, I'm gonna go ahead with the Mars lip liner. This is in the shade Cinnamon Roll. Just gonna line my lips. This lip liner is my staple. And I like to overline the lips slightly bit on the lower lip like that, and then go back to the original line of my lip. This way. I'm just going to slightly fill in the corners. I mean, this is such a beautiful color. You can just fill your lips with this and you're good to go. Adding like a little gloss on top. So that's that. Now I'm going in with this lipstick from Color Bar. It's how the lipstick is. It's gorgeous. So I'm just going to tap it in between. Now you can leave it at that or apply a little bit of a gloss. I have applied the Rare Beauty Lip Balm in Natural, Merely Natural, which is over. I am squeezing out every bit of it and just applying that to the center. That's it for the video, my lovelies. I hope you learned something from this video and also enjoyed watching this. I absolutely enjoy and I love making these kind of makeup tutorials. Let me know what you'd like to see more and how can I help you. And I will see you in my next video.